Hello everyone, welcome to Bonya the Simplifier. I simplify things for you for your better understanding. Today I want to talk about the newly appointed cabinet secretaries, the government of national unity, where the opposition was invited into the government to form cabinet. There are those who have the view that the president made a mistake. There are those who are pessimistic about his move. There are people who are saying he's doomed. But for me, I think this was a masterclass move from the president, and I'll give my reasons. The president has already thought of the move he has made, and the move he made has factored in 2027 elections, but other people are just seeing the remaining 3 years. President Ruto ameangalia siasa ya 2027, and for me he has seen votes from the mountain. The mountain voters will not vote for him the way they voted for him in 2022 general elections, and therefore the president has decided to think ahead of time, think of how he can counter the loss. He can bridge the gap of the loss in the block, the mountain block, and is facing in the western region, is facing the coastal region, so that they can bridge the gap of the number of votes he will lose if Rigathi, the DP, decides to leave the party. So the president is thinking ahead. In as much as people are saying he did not do the right thing, for me, this was one of the best moves that Dr. Ruto has made, and it is, people will see it in the fullness of time, and you will be shocked that this is a serious student in politics. Ruto has been with the Moi regime. He has been in Kibaki regime. He has been with the Uhuru. He has worked with the Honorable Right Honorable Raila Odinga, and he has learned on how to survive. Ruto is a survivor in politics. Ruto has had scandals, and he has been able to sail through the murky waters of politics. Up to this moment, is the president. So this is not a guy you can wish away easily. He's a serious politician. Ruto is a politician. He has never worked anywhere else. His career is politics, and therefore those who thinks president is done, you will be shocked. You'll be shocked. Therefore, I have two scenarios just in case the president come 2027, the cabinet does not deliver. Ruto has already started design a message in terms of what he want to tell the people after he has appointed a cabinet secretary from opposition. And we can envision two scenarios in case this cabinet does not perform. What message will Ruto give to Kenyans? Atawaambia, he's very good at words. Ruto will tell Kenyans that these people were making noise when tulikuwa tunapanga mambo yetu kama Kenya Kwanza government, and they made noise. They incited the Generation Z to protest, and as a gentleman, I allowed them to come into cabinet so that they can help me deliver. but they've failed me, and therefore I want you to give me a second term. Muone vile nitafanya mambo, sitawaleta opposition tena, tutafanya na wale ambao tumeingia nao serikalini. So this is the first message Ruto will give in case the cabinet fails to deliver. The second option Ruto has is, if the cabinet delivers, Ruto will have another message. He will tell them that he will go to Nyanza and tell the Nyanza and Western people and the coastal region people. He has given Western, he has given Oparanya, Kisii has given this guy for education. Nyanza he has given Mbadi and Pio and I. He will visit those regions and tell them, now mulinipea watu, mumeona kazi wamefanya, and therefore give me chance so that I can form the next government, so that we can even deliver Kenya to the next. Now tunataka twende Canaan. This is the message Ruto will go to the people of Western and the region he has appointed these guys, the likes of Pio and I, Joho. If you can see how he has selected these guys, he has captured almost the region that does not vote for him, originally does not for him. Rift Valley is locked. The only problem Ruto has is the central. He is afraid that the central Kenya people will not, the mountain, they call him the mountain, Mulima, they will not vote for him come 2027. Probably, I'm suspecting central people will maybe field a candidate in 2027, and Ruto is afraid he will not get through. So he has started planning ahead. So he has given these people, coastal region, you go there, I've given Joho a very plum position, cabinet position. He'll go to Kwale, he has a minister there. He has in Kilifi, he has Kingi who is the speaker. Western he will sweep because he has given Oparanya a cabinet position. In Nyanza he will go there as long as Raila is not on the ballot. I can guarantee you Ruto will get votes from Western region. And now Ruto will remain with Nairobi. He look for a serious candidate to put in Nairobi so that he can get at least 50% of the votes. And he will be home and dry. For those people who thinks Ruto, the move he made is catastrophic, they will be in a rude shock come 2027. So this guy is very calculative, very smart. He's a very smart politician. He knows what he's doing. And therefore, you decide to ignore him, you will do it at your own peril. And therefore, there are things that I want to have observed how Ruto operates and how I think Ruto has read the 48 laws of power, and there are some of the laws that he is really good at. He exercise them. One of them is number 48, rule number 12, which says he uses selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victims. Ruto is very good at it, and he uses it when necessary. The other one is law number 35. Master the art of timing. Ruto knew he has a very weak cabinet, and he didn't have a reason to maybe dismiss them, and because they were his friends, there was no way he could just dismiss them. He was waiting for an opportune moment to dismiss them, and the moment came through the protest from the Gen Z, and immediately he dissolved the cabinet, and he got rid of those people, though they are his friends, but he got rid of those people he thought they were jokers, they were not performers, and to bring in people who will help him in 2027. So he made a mistake, but they always say that one swallow does not make a summer. This is a mistake he made, and he has learned from it. And going forward, you will see the moves this guy is going to make. He's a serious politician, a serious politician you cannot wish away easily. Ruto is a survivor, as I said. He has survived. He has survived in politics. He has had scandals here and there, but he has been able to survive. Why? He knows what he's doing. And therefore, for me, 2027 is already decided much. Is already, unless things change, if this cabinet they've appointed remain as it is up to 2027, the opponent, Ruto's opponent, will have a rough time to unseat him. It will not be easy. It will not be a walk in the park. Even if you bring Kalonzo, you bring another ticket, it will be very difficult, because this guy knows how to move. He knows how to move. He knows how to speak. He knows how to move the crowd. And therefore, I'm not a Ruto supporter, but on this one, I think he made the right move. He made the right move when it matters most for him. And therefore, wale wanajipanga to unseat Ruto, you need to prepare. You need to prepare well, very well, for you to unseat him. He enjoys the incumbency, and once somebody is the president, it's not easy to unseat him. And the way he's good at making moves, Ruto can do anything. He knows Ruto can do anything. He has learned from Moi. When Moi he saw the clamor for multi-party was almost removing him from power in 1997. He brought in Baba, Raila Odinga. So Ruto has learned from the 4 presidents, and now he's in charge. My friend, you cannot joke with such a kind of a person. So for me, it will take it is almost an impossible task for the opposition. Those people will be in opposition to unseat Ruto. There is another law, 48 laws of power, law number 17. It keeps others in suspended terror and predictability. Ruto is very good at it. At the moment, he has kept Rigathi Gachagua in suspense. Rigathi Gachagua does not know what to do. He doesn't know if the president is with him or he has left him. So this is one of the laws that Ruto is very good at. He leaves you are not sure what is his next move. So this one, he has really exercised it very well. And the way he packages his messages, and he sticks to the message, and he knows where to say what. If he goes to Coast, he knows what to say. If he goes to Western, he knows what to say. If he goes to Nyanza, he knows what to say. This one is a plus for him. It's a very he's very articulate. He knows to articulate issues, and I can tell his competitors, you need to prepare. This guy now is in power. It's not easy. The other one is law number 31, control options. You see, now Ruto has so many options. He can even decide to pick Matiang'i. He can even decide to pick Kalonzo. So he control option. He has so many options at his disposal, and this gives him power. And then there is another rule, number 3, conceal your intention. He doesn't, you can never tell what Ruto, the next move he'll make. And this gives him power and a plus for him as a politician. And it is always said in politics that the end justifies the means. As long as Ruto now, his headache is now 2027. Whatever he does to win come 2027, it will justify the means he uses. As long as he gets there, he will do anything. If he sees now Rigathi is a problem, he will go for another option. So Ruto is very good. He knew now Raila wants the African Union seat. Now that was the bait for Ruto. Now, can you support me? Now I'm under his, actually Ruto, his government was sinking. He did not have options. So he told Raila, if you want me to support you, can you support me in this end? And now Raila had no choice, because now Raila is old and he needs to have a legacy. At least he'll say, I was the chairman of African Union Commission, and therefore Ruto waited for that moment. And that's why I brought in the aspect of the art of timing, that aspect where he waited the right time. Then he told Raila, now help me solve this. The people from Mount Kenya are really pushing him, and he decided that now I'll do what it takes to survive. As I said, he's a survivor. Ruto will survive, whether you like it or not. The last bit is that in 2007, Ruto was a member of the Pentagon, the famous Pentagon, where it was Balala, Ruto, Raila Odinga, Musalia Mudavadi, and there was another one, Kalonzo, the five guys. The only missing person is Balala, but now Balala has been replaced by Joho. So maybe the last thing Ruto will do is just call Kalonzo and tell Kalonzo, come, we were the same team. So Ruto is looking for a way to get the votes that he will lose in case the mountain doesn't vote for him. So Ruto is very, very deliberate in his moves. So those people who are thinking that Ruto is done, you'll be in for a rude shock. As I finish to the Rigiji, the truthful man, I think the dice is already cast, and I doubt if the president will pick you as the running mate to come 2027. I doubt. Even if we'll pick a running mate from that region, it will not be you. Maybe we'll go for Ndindi Nyoro, or we'll go for Kimani Ichung'wah, or we'll go for Anne Waiguru. So the problem with the Rigiji, I think you've heard this tag that when you started talking about the shareholding, it really affected your reputation. It really affected your outlook, your national outlook. As a national leader, you've been in your region for the last 2 years. You always rotate around your region, and this has created that facade that you are a tribal leader. You talked about the shareholding. You're always in your region talking about your people, and people are wondering, were you elected as a deputy for Mount Kenya, or as a national leader where you need to unite Kenyans? You are deputy for the whole country, not Mount Kenya region. And this has really affected your reputation as a national leader. And people view you as a tribal chief rather than a deputy president. Secondly, you underwent during the selection of deputy president in 2022, when the president wanted a running mate. You were the least favorable candidate for that position, and there are other people like Kindiki, the Anne Waigurus, the Ndindi Nyoros, and other candidates who were seen as the favorite people to deputize Dr. Ruto. But I don't know how you ended up being picked as the deputy president, the running mate rather. And you've underwent a lot of panel beating to be who you are today. And those people who who are seen as favorite to be the running mates are still fighting you, literally fighting you, because your leadership have fallen short. You've been unable to consolidate your region, your people behind you. We've been having a lot of infighting within your backyard, and this has really affected the unity in Mount Kenya region, and we don't have the so-called kingpin in your region, and this has really affected this government. The Mount Kenya is not at ease because of you. Your leadership has been characterized by a lot of bickering. People don't see you as a unifying factor, and I doubt if the president would want to continue with you as his deputy come 2027.